with a lot of poke. It's a very conventional, solid, standard comp where you can't really go wrong. You can see they have loads of engage options with both.
Hard baiting us with that one.
Yeah, they baited me before with that. So now we see the dive set up onto KazaLoLL.
Kabo still has flash though, so even with the face breaker coming out, he should be able to survive. He's stayed around for a long time, get it stunned up underneath the turret, but here comes the counter fight as well. Have you adopted that style yourself?
just yelling at me. W meant that Febiven couldn't actually jump on top of him, because if he tried to do the Shurima shuffle, he would have died, but the action isn't slowing down then.
KazaLoLL trying to engage onto Dandan, who pops a lot of damage back. Close person comes out. KazaLoLL trying to heal up with his grit scales off his maximum health, so you're getting more tanky, and your healing scales off your maximum health because it's percentage missing health.
Just choose to build a Starix gauge to go for more survivability because he has enough damage, right? There's Ezreal and an Azir on his team, so he's in a perfectly fine spot to just act as a front line for his team to be able to play around.
He's going to showstopper KazaLoLL straight back into the waiting arms of Denik.
Victor will be doing a lot of damage, and again, you highlighted this is a bit of a comfort pick for him. Flash comes through.
Selfie able to escape for the moment. Febby going in though, he's going to land the Shurima shuffle and try to get knocked back, but Febiven is going very low here. Selfie's going to take him out before he dies, and now Vitality might go on for the chase here because Comp has found Denik.
So I'm surprised that we're seeing second. I wasn't expecting it second, but you know, it's a very cool adaptation. It definitely helps with your skirmishing. It helps. I think they have a pretty big scaling advantage. The biggest things that we're looking at are Selfie in terms of the now champion very well, and if Comp can land a good bullet time, then maybe. But I think Vitality's ability to engage is going to be very difficult. I don't really know how they're going to successfully threaten this backline of Azir and Ezreal, especially when you have such a solid frontline in the form of made that clear for him.
They're about to lose their mid lane turret as well to this Rift Tower charge. As you said, it might be the only opportunity for Vitality to fight, but they're refusing to. And it gives me a moment.
So they can instead look for a collapse, which I think makes more sense and is an easier play for them.
Oh! Razork. Apparently Skeens is just too tanky. He misses everything as he jumps across the wall. Still gets the permafrost down. True Shot Barrage will come out as well, but Razork's going to get stunned up with the concussive blows and knocked up, and you can't do the Baron if you jump. That means Misfits have the positioning on the Dragon. KazaLoLL has a flank down towards the bottom side. Will Vitality fight this? They could, but already the Dragon has gone to Misfits. And now Steelback stepping forward, KazaLoLL going the long way round. He's gone for a scenic tour, could take the blast cone as he gets in, but Steelback's already very low. He's got the stopwatch, B-Boy jumped on, great play from Febiven to keep KazaLoLL away. Dandan stunned up, he's going to lock Comp against the wall, and in the end, Dandan will fall. And if the three-way tie comes out, I'll look at the record in a second. Misfits already started up the Baron here. Skeens could look for the steal, but he goes in a little bit too late. Misfits have got it, and now Skeens is on the wrong side of this, going to have to flash. True Barrage won't connect. Abo is doing the Dragon by himself to stop Misfits trying to get the Mountain Soul, but it might be a little bit too late. Misfits are trying to react. Comp is here to join the party. That Mountain will go down. Like, as much as Vitality have delayed them, you have a 4-item Ezreal on his way to a fit. You've got a Rabadon's Death Cap finished on Febby. You have the Baron complete now as well. Sorry, the Baron on Misfits. So they are able to take a few advantages here, but they've got to keep this pressure up to stop Vitality from holding on to the game. The LEC stage, so
that's a flank.
He's got a flanking ward. KazaLoLL coming in, looking for the stun here. Dominus popped by KazaLoLL, trying to get away, but the slice and dice is still there. Febby caught unawares. The Ruthless Predator comes out, and Febiven is dead. Tunnelball coming in behind them here as Vitality might be collapsed on by Misfits. Dandan on his way has Razor coming in as well, but Skeens is on his way. Selfie uses the cleanse to get away. Denik fighting off towards Skeens on the top side, but it's a 5v4, and now Vitality can re-engage. Dandan caught out by KazaLoLL and Selfie. The Haymaker comes out but doesn't hit anyone. B-Boy by himself off towards the top side. He's been exhausted and isolated from the team. He's going to have to do something magical to get out of this. The bullet time's not quite going to connect, and Steelback lands the Glacial Fissure, but the shutdown comes out, and that's Comp dead. The Misfit MF is dead, and the B-Boy is still doing stuff. Selfie trying to fight underneath the top.
KazaLoLL and Selfie are nearby.
He doesn't get there in time. This is gone. That's Mountain Soul. We'll see. This is a very quick Baron take. Vitality's going to try and get in there. The control wall goes in the pit. Skeens getting forced away by Denik, but he does have the body slam. He does have the smite. They're going for Denik instead as Misfits try and re-engage. True Shot Barrage rattles in and Skeens goes down to half HP. Selfie low as well. And already one's down as Denik falls. Steelback getting chased out by B-Boy though, and he's got another kill for himself. The showstopper used up towards the top side as Comp is caught out, but he's got the GA. Selfie going to get in there as well with the gravity well, with the field up as Dandan falls. It's a double for B-Boy. Comp trying to trade against.
No smite steal available on the side of Vitality. This will be an objective secure for Misfits, but that was certainly
And
is.
he has a Knight's Vow on him as well, just as a little extra bonus. Feathervin though, Feathervin is not having a great game,
He doesn't have flash.
He's gonna die to that Chaos Storm.
Just laugh at the joke and just walk away, okay? Just walk away.
You ever fight? You fight chicken all the time, actually.
Into a win for Vitality. Misfits now gearing up to siege the mid lane base. Selfie is in bot lane. The wave clear is gone. Which means that
Vitality just totally has a big flank off here, but maybe...
Oh, they're actually going 50-50 this. They're going
50-50 in the smite. Razork stepping forward, Glacial Prison hits onto the back line. It's Schemes who's caught out. Selfie trying to get a
good gravity field.
A good gravity field, as you say. It's on Schemes. He has to steal.
Oh, it resets!
The reset comes out and Schemes is dead. Oh no, he uses the stopwatch just in time, but the Elder Dragon going down, and now Dan can chase down onto Schemes. He flashes forward, but he can't quite land it. What's
Renekton doing? What's Renekton doing?
Renekton is on the inhib. He's on the inhib, and yes, we said that already. He's going for the inhib, but here comes Viv, and he's going to They're all dead. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what KazaLoLL is doing. Because Selfie tries to step forward, but he's gone as well. It's a quadra kill for Forbidden, and KazaLoLL, you can take the inhibitor, but we will take everyone else off the game. Misfits take the Elder. It was a 50-50 play. Desperation from Vitality, you have to feel, but this will be the game for Misfits, and they will equalize Mad Lion's scoreline.
Oh wow, Misfits' 4th place chances were on the line in this game. They had to win that team fight and they were just able to pull it off. Cabo's gonna TP in. Can Febby get the penta?
We will see. A pentakill for Forbidden would be icing on the cake. He goes in, shuffles forward, KazaLoLL running. He's like, I'm not giving this one to you too easily, but there it is. There's the ace. Will it be a pentakill? Not quite, not in time. But Misfits take the win and they go to 10-7.